All right, we got more. God, they're coming out weekly again, finally. Epic Rap Battles of History. One of the greatest channels on YouTube. It's awesome. It's incredible. Been a fan of these since this came out. Since I've seen them. I've seen them since probably almost, maybe the third video they ever did. Which was it the Chuck Norris one? Or was that the, I can't remember. But I did go back and watch the Adolf Hitler ones. Because those were the leading ones. But these are going to be incredible. This is going to be awesome. Been a huge fan. I'm glad they're back to making videos again. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good, man. Let's hope it's good. I mentioned these videos actually really quick. I was talking about the best music, which was the Skrillex and Beethoven, I believe. And there's a few other ones. But then someone reminded me the Hannibal Lecter and Jack the Ripper was also good music. And the Dragon Ball Z, Goku versus Superman, all good music. Somebody reminded me. I completely forgot about it. So props to that guy. I don't remember your name, sorry. But he's in the last Epic Rap Battle comments, and he listed it down below, which was the RoboCop versus Terminator. And Epic Lloyd actually talked about how they went to the lot where they're filming Terminator Genesis and got them to say Epic Rap Battles of History on their phone, and they incorporated it on their video, and they were really pumped about it. That has great music, and the rhyming, the RoboCop rhyming is awesome. Like the voice and the style, it's awesome. So check that video out as well. All right, let's get into this one. Let's check it out. Jesus, it's a minute 30 seconds already. Fuck me in the face while running.
Thomas Jefferson, Frederick, when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for a battle to commence. They can plow. I hit them with the illness of my quill. I'm endowed with certain unalienable skills. Let me run down my resume, will ya? Set up a little place called the United States. Sound familiar? I told King George he could eat a fat pig. When it comes to declarations, I'm the first draft pick. I topple any tyrant, so kings and pirates beware. I'm so down with revolutions, I invented the swivel chair. How many volumes of my shelves, it's true, but I've yet to read the 3 books you wrote about. You looking like a skunk in a 3-piece suit. Didn't come back from Paris to battle Pepe Le Pew. First Secretary of State, VP number 2, not to mention third president. What you do? You finished?
Oh my god, it's a funky beat right there.
Straight out of bondage. A friendly motherfucker here to diss you. Big hair, big nuts, big issue. Started with your nickel. There's a real decoration. Aspirations tells a slave plantation. A soft white Monticello marshmallow. Watching my people sweat while you sat playing cello. Hello, but now you're facing me, Freddie D. I never worked for your ass, but I kick it for free. Oh, your stone face on Rushmore ain't nothing. Check my photos, now that's real mugging. The face of a free man, told himself to read, man. Don't compromise, you couldn't whip a flip of me, man. You got a self-evident truth of your own. You let freedom ring, but never picked up the phone. Oh, Frederick, I've never heard a verse I dug less. Alright, I admit it, I confess. I participated in a broken system that I hated, but I needed to keep my financial status situated. And the words I used were hideous blot to describe the slave trade and the pain it hath brought. And I fought to stop the trade of new slaves in Virginia when I ran the whole state and still made it home for dinner. So forgive me, I was busy, man, I had a lot to do. But we did it, you're free now, so we cool? This ain't
Oh, God.
man. I ain't buying it. You talk about freedom, but you ain't applying shit. So no, we ain't cool. You found an absentee father. Man, you had 6 babies with the slave mama and never even bothered to free you when you died on the 4th of July. It's a very important holiday. But what the fuck does it mean to this guy? Cause I celebrate December 6th, 1865. The day the 13th damn amendment was ratified. And I cease to be an alien to your unalienable rights. And we the people, stop meaning we the people who are right. Man, you did some good things, I ain't denying your fame. I'm saying they need to put an asterisk next to your name.
Oh, get out of here. Oh. Wow, black and white. The Martin Luther King one is probably one of my favorite ones ever. The Queen one has good music. Wait, what was that? Hold on, we gotta go back and check it out. That's just a great one. There's the Hitler one, Snoop Dogg, Freddie Mercury, President. Oh, is this the Michael Jackson versus Michael Jackson? White Michael Jackson versus... Oh, that's what that is. Alright, yeah. Okay, this was a great video. Oh my god, is that fucking him? It is. It's JV Smooth. I fucking hate him. Oh, it says it right there on the bottom right. Special guest, JV Smooth. I hate JV Smooth. Oh, he's so annoying. This is a good video, but it's too white people apologetic. I hate that shit, man. I really do. Specifically for nowadays. Those characters took place back then. But as far as us now, I mean, let's be real. White people now shouldn't have to apologize for deeds that other people did, whether they're the same skin color or not, 80 plus years ago. That's like if a black person walked in front of a Circle K and the cops arrested him because the Circle K was robbed 3 days before and he was just happened to be there. You don't blame, and that's the same thing people always say now, you know, because they're black, they're always blamed. And so that's unfair, obviously. I'm not somebody that goes, oh yeah, they're black, it had to be their fault. No, that's bull. But that does get pointed at us as well. Slavery happened by these white people forever ago. But does that mean that I should take responsibility now because of it? It's my responsibility as a white person never to forget what they did in the past. But it's not my responsibility to apologize for the mistakes of other people. Or my father that wasn't, you know, a participant. Or my grandparents, which aren't even from, one of them isn't from this country. And the other family had no roots here in that area either. So it's like, not to say that I have less blame than anybody else because I wasn't here. Or my people didn't immigrate here until, I don't know, 2 generations ago, 3, whatever it was. But I don't think holding people responsible for something nowadays, for something that happened so long ago, and expecting us to take responsibility because we didn't do it, we don't believe in it, we would never condone it now. But because we share a similar skin color, somehow we're at fault. I just wanted to say that in any video specifically. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. It was a good battle until his second verse, I believe, where he was like, we cool? Like, it's just, I don't know, apologetic for bullshit. Being apologetic for something, I don't know, it's just, it bothers me. One of the things I always said was, you got to remember, back then, there was you can't take your the 20th century and all that good stuff. You can't take our thinking now and apply it to people back then. Things were different back then. White people weren't the first people to create slavery. And I'm not trying to shift blame, but you got to understand, in a point in time in the world where owning people or killing somebody because they looked at you wrong was the right thing to do, or it was looked at as okay because it might made right, which was the way back then and before. You can't expect people, whoever they are, to look at the situation and go, you know what? No, I'm not going to participate in this. I don't believe in it. Because the way of thinking of all people was that way. And there's a lot of people that fought and did crazy stuff back then for the rights of others. You know, and I don't want to, like I said, the people that participated in it, they're no people of mine. I don't give them a pass. And even if there is an afterlife, I don't give them a pass in there either. They can be in hell for all I care. We always got to remember that there was white people stood with black people and killed their fellow white man on the behalfs of black people that weren't considered to be people. So you got to take in consideration there were people back in the day that said, yeah, fuck the system, fuck you for doing it. And you also got to remember the KKK has actually lynched one white woman ever for giving just aid to the black community. The only white person to ever be lynched by the KKK because she was in favor of treating all people equally. I'm not trying to apologize. I'm not trying to say we're not as, those white people weren't as bad as, no, they were. But you got to remember, but in that point in time, in this big, huge pool of idiocracy and stupidity, there was white people back in that time that believed that things should change. And I wonder how many white people were actually killed by other white people for even voicing that. Or how scared they were to even speak up about it because they were afraid that they would get lynched for siding with a group of people that weren't considered to be people in the first place. So all I say is you got to remember there's there was good people back then as well, not just the horrible slave owners. And this video kind of irks me because he was, I don't know. Maybe that guy, if he was alive now, or if we talked to his spirit now, he would say, well, I really fucked up, didn't I? Shit. So, you know, I just want to get that kind of off my chest. I just wanted to say my piece about that, that there's always good people, no matter what point in time there are. There was Germans that didn't believe in Hitler. I mean, they weren't just Nazis, they were casualties. And they really did get the short end of the stick if they ever voiced their opinion against them. But most of them were duped. And you can't fault them for being duped because what do you want from a people that have a recession that was twice as bad as the one that America had? I don't know. There's just all kinds of bad mistakes that people make, and they paid for their crimes, and everybody did. I can't get all my feelings out. I'm just going to have to leave some of the things unsaid, unspoken, or unclarified. So if you have a problem down below, leave a comment. I'll try to make myself more clear. I'm not trying to shift blame or say that people don't deserve it. I'm just trying to say there's other people. There's other white people back then than slave owners. Just remember that. And with that being said, I'm just going to get the fuck out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.